Lately, life has been felt full of to-dos, and this corner of my studio is my reminder of never forgetting the importance to also focus on the to-bes, especially when there seems to be little time for them. I've been focusing on how vital it is to prioritize moments of art and joy while also paying attention to the logistics side of it all. There will always be something else I could be doing for my art business rather than painting, but this month I've wanted to put the highlight of art for the sakes of creating and enjoying. In comparison to my other paintings, this one isn't about a taxonomic group or a biological study, but rather a painting about some of my favorite allies, and this change has felt so inspiring. Last month, I went to New York City a couple of times. I shared a fungi drawing class at Pioneer Works in Brooklyn. I visited some art shows I really wanted to check out, like the show Amazonia, featuring art from Amazonian artists from all over Latin America. I also taught a botanical watercolor class at the Alchemist's Kitchen. I will forever be in awe of the art I get to see, the people I get to meet, and how creativity is so latent in all of us, even those who grew up saying, "I'm not an artist." I know I recently did a video sharing all things current favorites, and I actually should have included the gummies that I've been eating there. I've been eating these gummies by a brand called Camino, and these are two of my favorite flavors and properties. They have different ingredients, and the ones that I've been loving the most are Recover, which is a freshly squeezed orange flavored gummy, and then the other one, which is Balance. This is peach flavored, and both of these have been so delicious. Recover has been one of my favorites as it has 10 milligrams of CBG. And in case you're not familiar with CBG, they are well known for the properties of anti-inflammation as well as anti-anxiety properties. And I've honestly been going non-stop. I have a trip to Peru coming up very soon, and I had the unbright idea of scheduling a bunch of classes right before traveling, and it's been a lot trying to meet deadlines and do all the things. And anyways, all of this to say, I've been loving my painting sessions. They have been feeling like a lifeline. My daily teas have been feeling like a lifeline. Lately, I've been drinking linen in the morning by itself, and then in the afternoon, like right now, I usually make myself a whole pot of calendula, lemongrass, and rose, and that's what I'm sipping today. Lifeline tea, painting creative form, Lifeline painting, and Camino Recovery and Balance gummies Lifeline. I had been fully off the gummy world for a very long time, and I want to say for the last 4 months, I started eating these Camino gummies, and I've been loving them. And I've actually also been sharing it with a few of my friends who usually eat gummies, and they've been loving them. So just wanted to send a little love to Camino for giving me another lifeline. And you know, I am always in the dance of, I love seeing plants as friendships, and sometimes we are so close to one friend and we're together all the time, and then there's moments when we stop seeing one another, and that's how I felt with this plant. And finally coming back to like pretty much como un reencuentro, like finding each other back again in a moment where I feel I've been, you know, close, not really close, but in the realm of burnout, and also in the realm of the world seems to be getting just wilder every single day. So anyways, plants as friends, and plants as teachers, and plants as those that bring all the beautiful properties that they have into our lives, so we can keep finding balance and finding harmony in order to keep going from a place that feels expansive and joyful and balanced and loving and exciting. So anyways, I'll stop talking, and now what I have to work on is I painted this whole purplish section, and it is a little bit lighter than what I had in mind, so I'm actually going to leave this section as is. I have a couple parts where I need to do another layer, but then here I'm going to do a purple that is a teeny tiny bit darker, and then, you know, each layer of blank after the lines will be a little darker. So I'm going to be working on that today. The sun's out, which is so exciting. And before I forget, in case you want to check out Camino and their gummies and you're over 21 years old, you can go to this video's description to find more about them. All right, so let's get into it.